Imagine stepping aboard the most luxurious ship the world had ever seen. It was 1912, and the RMS Titanic was celebrated as a masterpiece of engineering, earning the nickname the unsinkable ship. Stretching nearly 269 meters in length and carrying more than 2,200 passengers and crew, it represented the pride of human innovation. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic departed from Southampton, England, on its maiden voyage to New York City. For 4 days, everything seemed perfect. First-class passengers enjoyed grand staircases, elegant dining halls, and unmatched luxury, while thousands of others dreamed of a new life in America. But on the cold night of April 14th, disaster struck. Despite receiving multiple warnings about icebergs, the ship continued through the icy waters of the North Atlantic. At 11:40 p.m., lookouts spotted a massive iceberg directly ahead. Although the crew tried desperately to avoid it, the iceberg scraped along the ship's side, tearing open several compartments below the waterline. The Titanic had been designed to survive flooding in 4 compartments, but 6 were damaged, sealing its fate. At first, many passengers didn't realize the danger. Some even continued listening to music and chatting, believing the ship was safe. As freezing seawater poured in, panic slowly spread. There were lifeboats for only about half the people on board because many believed a disaster of this scale was impossible. Families were separated, acts of incredible courage unfolded, and the ship's musicians famously continued playing to calm the passengers as the bow sank lower into the ocean. In the early hours of April 15th, the Titanic broke apart and disappeared beneath the freezing Atlantic, taking more than 1,500 lives with it. Around 700 people survived, rescued hours later by another ship, while many others perished in the icy water within minutes. The tragedy shocked the world and transformed maritime safety forever, leading to stricter regulations, more lifeboats on ships, and the creation of the International Ice Patrol to monitor icebergs. More than a century later, the Titanic remains one of history's most unforgettable stories, not just because of the disaster itself, but because it reminds us that even humanity's greatest achievements are never greater than the power of nature. The wreck still rests nearly 3,800 meters below the surface of the Atlantic Ocean, silently preserving the memories of one of the most heartbreaking nights in history. If you had been aboard the Titanic that night, what do you think you would have done? Share your thoughts in the comments.